Hello there. Hope this day finds you safe, healthy, and happy, and that you are thriving wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and however you're doing it. You're just living your best life, just enjoying yourself. That's what the show is all about. This is the New Thought Media Network. I am Ken Ludwig, and you are watching Vibrant Living. And I hope that's what your life is all about, vibrant living today and every day. We start every show here with a little reading from Ernest Holmes, randomly opening the book. Oh, we got a long one today. Got to get under my little reading light here so I can see what I'm doing in the studio. It's a little dark. I cleanse the windows of my mind, that it may become a mirror reflecting inspiration from the Most High. I do this not with strenuous effort, but through quiet contemplation, through gently reaching and affirming an inward recognition. Today I walk in the pathway of inspiration. I know exactly what to do in every situation. There is an inspiration within me which governs every act, every thought, with certainty, with conviction, and in peace. The key that unlocks the treasures of the kingdom of good is in my hand. I unlock the doorway of my consciousness and gently open it that the divine presence may flood my whole being with light, illumine my being with its radiant glow, and direct my footsteps into the pathway of peace and joy. Wow. Gotta love that one, man. That's pretty good. That's, and I put out there today that the subject was going to be, where do you find your peace of mind? And that really kind of speaks to exactly what the thought's going to be for today, which is you go within. Today I walk in the pathway of inspiration. I know exactly what to do in every situation. There is an inspiration within me which governs every act, every thought, with certainty, with conviction, and in peace. That's really, you get that from only one place. You get that from within. You get that from daily spiritual practice, from your meditation, from your prayer work, from your journaling, from your listening to music, whatever it is that works for you, that brings you into that space of that feeling of being one with the divine, being one with everything, being one with the universe. That's where that peace of mind comes from. That's where that feeling of certainty comes from. That feeling of inspiration comes from. That's where, you've heard me talk about this before, the God, G-O-D, guidance on demand. The voice of God is in the silence. You go into the silence and you get the guidance that you want. You ask for it and you get it. Have a little sip here of our CBD infused coffee. Great, just a great afternoon pick me up. You know what I love about the CBD infused coffee is I mix this with my regular coffee that I drink in the morning. I do just half of my regular coffee, and then one of the straw sticks of the HempWorks CBD infused coffee, 5 grams of CBD in every single straw stick there, along with some chaga mushroom. And it just gives you a lift and a pick me up, but I don't get any sense of being like awake or like, the coffee thing. And it doesn't keep me awake at night. I mean, it's 4:00 in the afternoon here, Eastern time, and this is not going to keep me awake tonight. So I really enjoy this coffee. It's very tasty. It's got a very rich but different coffee taste. Very good. Anyway, a sip of that. So, it's my beloved Lisa and I, we have I've talked about this before. We have a group we meet with approximately once a month. It's our spiritual circle. And it's 2 other couples and 3 singles. So there's 9 of us all together. And somebody leads it, different one of us leads it every time. And we have a subject. We throw it out. So the subject this week, that Gene, who was running it this week, or who was facilitating this week, the subject he had a couple of nights ago was peace of mind. What do you do in a crazy world? What do you do to get to peace of mind, or to maintain your peace of mind? And it was really, really interesting because the way the question was asked, we all started to think of things outside of ourselves. And everybody, go into nature, go to the beach, reading, doing things. And it was really funny that we usually talk for a couple of hours, and it's all done on Zoom because we cover every time zone, not every time zone. We're in the Aloha time zone in Hawaii. We're in the Mountain time zone, and we are in the Eastern time zone. So there's whatever that is, like 5 hours or 6 hours. It's a lot. But by the time we were done, by the time we get into the second hour, we had come around to very much the idea that, Your peace of mind is not something you look for. It's something you are. It's something you be. Peace of mind is from daily spiritual practice. Peace of mind is from meditation. Peace of mind is from quiet. Peace of mind is, and those are things that sounds like I'm doing, but what I'm really saying is in order to acquire that or attain that space of feeling the peace of mind, we really need to do nothing. We need to just be in that meditative state, in a mindful state. And I suppose, if you want to frame it in the idea of doing stuff, walking in nature can be, you can just kind of turn yourself off and just watch the beauty, but you're still doing that thing. And I always maintain, or have maintained for years, that meditation brings us a sense of certainty, a sense of confidence, a sense of resilience, a sense of the ability to deal with the vicissitudes of life, the whatever's going on in the world. I feel like my meditative practice puts me in a position where I can deal with it, whatever it is. And on days, and the objective, of course, is to meditate daily. That's the idea, is to make it a non-negotiable thing every day. Well, non-negotiable isn't always as totally distinct and black and white as it sounds, because life happens. And sometimes things get in the way and you don't get to meditate. And I know on the days, if I go 2 days, or on rare occasions, I might go 3 days without meditating, I'm a different person. I'm not as I'm just not as resilient. I don't feel as confident. I don't feel as at ease as I do on every day when I meditate. So the peace of mind thing to me is internal. Many, many years ago, when I first started studying and the science of mind and reading it, here's I show this all the time. This is my Science of Mind textbook. It's been gone through completely 2.5 times. And it's just, it's my favorite book of all times. It's my favorite book that I've ever read. It's certainly the most influential book in my entire life. It has led me into many other things that have changed my existence for the better. What's that song from Wicked? Because I knew you, I have changed for the good. Science of Mind. But on page 264 of the Science of Mind textbook, we find this is his the section where he does all kinds of different treatments. And this is the treatment for peace of mind. And this is what he says: we cannot be in peace until we know that the spirit is the only cause, medium, and effect in our lives. There is no past, present, and future to it. Evil has no history and has never entered into the being or the experience of reality. The mind must come to know and to realize all these truths if it is to have real and lasting peace. A treatment such as this will be of great service in acquainting the mind with the truth of its being. So here's the treatment that Ernest Holmes does on peace of mind. Be still and know that I am God. I am the Christ, the Son of the living God within me. I am the principle of peace within me. I am the manifestation of love within me. My mind is poised in peace and beauty. All sense of fear or doubt is gone. I rest in calm trust and rely on the law of spirit to bring good into my experience. I contend with none, argue with none, and am filled with wonderful peace and light. There is no uncertainty about my future and no fear as a result of my past. I live in an eternal now, which is filled with good alone. Goodness and beauty follow me. Peace and joy accompany me. Happiness and wholeness fill my entire being with the realization of love and perfection. I am the Christ, the Son of the living God within me. This inner mind of mine is now divine and complete. It has no worries and no fears. It is whole, complete, and satisfied. I look back over all previous experience and find that it was good, very good. I look forward to the future. I look toward the future and find that it is good and very good. I look at the present and find that it is also good and very good. God is in all, over all, and through all. I am the Christ, the Son of the living God within me. I am the spirit of confidence. I am poised in love and reason. I am the perfect law of truth and the complete presence of beauty. I am Christ, the Son of the living God within me. That is, again, page 264 of the Science of Mind textbook, The Treatment for Peace of Mind by Ernest Holmes. When I first found that, I underlined it. The next time I read through the book, I highlighted around it. I mean, it's such an amazing treatment. It's such an amazing prayer, an amazing affirmation of the I am, the beingness of me in one with the divine. And in that space, there is peace of mind. That idea that there is no fear of the past and looking forward to the future, but knowing that all of it, and even the present moment, is good and very good. It has always been good. It is only good. It can only be good. I love that feeling. I love that expression. I can see you guys are out there. If you've got a question, if you've got a thought, if you want to just say hi, please drop something in the comments. And if it's something that actually appears on the StreamYard comments section here, I'll be glad to answer it or respond to it. If not, if it appears in one of the Facebook things, I'll be glad to respond to it later. So back to the idea of peace of mind. As with so many things, as with everything, really, it is totally an inside job. It is something that I decide I am going to embrace, that I am going to embody, that I'm going to express. Peace of mind is something that I have total control over. Once again, always, I have control over one thing in this universe, one thing and one thing only. That is what goes on between my two ears. That's it. I have total control over my thoughts. And peace of mind is a direct result of my thoughts and my beliefs. How I express myself into or around the past, into the present moment, and project myself into the future is all around my thoughts. That is all, it's all my thinking. You know, as Shakespeare said, there's nothing neither good nor bad. 'Tis thinking makes it so. If I decide that it's all good, if I decide that everything is unfolding for my highest and my best, if I decide that there is absolutely nothing happening to me, that everything that is happening in my life is actually happening for me, and it's happening for me because it's happening from me, because everything is a manifest moment, everything is a product of my thinking, my thoughts, from who knows when, from somewhere back there, or from 5 minutes ago, or from 3 seconds ago. Everything is a manifest moment. So it is all projecting from my thinking, my beliefs, what's going on here, what's going on in my consciousness, what's going on in the consciousness around me, not necessarily just between my ears, because my consciousness is certainly not just here. My consciousness is all around me. It's all that I perceive as my consciousness. And that's where I develop. And again, back to meditation and daily spiritual practice, that's where I develop that mindset that keeps me in this framework of peace of mind, as opposed to the insanity that's all around us that we can get caught up in. I mean, one guy in the spiritual circle said asked the question, what gets you out of peace of mind? What takes you away from peace of mind? He said MSNBC. And of course, you know, there's a lot of the news and all the things around us. They can all be pointed to, but I think that legitimately the only thing that takes me out of peace of mind is me. When the question came around to me, my response was, what gets me out of peace of mind is my own unforgiveness, my own unkindness, my own unfriendliness, and any of those things that are my own judgmentalism. Those things are the things that take me out of peace of mind, takes me away from what I have cultivated during meditation and during prayer work and during my reading and studies. I have really come to a point, this came up in our prayer circle the other night as well. My beloved Lisa and I both kind of touched on this together. Lisa is just an amazing reader. She reads every night. She reads before she goes to sleep. She reads whenever she has a relaxing moment. My inclination is to turn on the TV or scroll through some reels or something. Her inclination is to go right to her book and read. She reads a lot of fiction, a lot of historical fiction. She reads, and she loves her books, which is really fabulous. I love to read. I'm a painfully slow reader, so I've never really embraced the reading as much as someone like my beloved has. But both of us have come to this around from different perspectives, from different angles, we have come to the realization that we get tremendous peace of mind, or should I say direction towards peace of mind, from reading Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes wrote some 27, 28, 29 books, something like that. I've read half of them. I've read like 14 of them. I've read several of them twice, but I'm now going back through some of his other works, some of the things I've read in the past. Living the Science of Mind, How to Live the Science of Mind, Creative Thinking, Creative Mind and Success, Creative Mind, the Creative Ideas. This, of course, that we read from every week on the show, this thing called You. Just amazing fodder, if you will, for helping me cultivate that thought process of oneness with the divine, of oneness with God, of being that I am that we talked about, that Holmes talked about in that treatment for peace of mind that I read. Getting into that space of recognizing, embracing, and embodying, and then expressing that I am. I am the Christ, the Son of the living God within me. There's the one. Where does it come from? And I think it comes from Holmes. It actually comes from his treatment for insomnia. The all-powerful mind of the indwelling Christ within me dissolves all sense of wakefulness, and I am at peace. That Christ is within each and every one of us, and it is that place where the junction, the joining, the unification of me and that Christ is peace of mind, period. And that doesn't happen by osmosis. That happens by cultivation. That happens by something that we consciously make a decision to make ours. I don't want to say pursue it, because the pursuit amounts to being quiet and listening and just going inside. If that's the pursuit, that's the pursuit. So once more, I can, if you got a thought, you got a comment, you got a question or something you want me to talk about, please just throw it out there. I really, that's pretty much what I have for you today. I want you to always remember that this show is brought to you by my sponsor, which is HempWorks. HempWorks can be found under the banner of My Daily Choice. You can go to mydailychoice.com/Ken Ludwig. It'll take you right to my page. You can find the HempWorks brand under there, along with 22 other brands, 23 now, I guess. You've got the HempWorks coffee. You have the amazing HempWorks CBD, the purest, cleanest, most potent CBD you will find anywhere on the planet. Available in both broad spectrum with absolutely no THC whatsoever, and full spectrum, which is what I use, which is the legal limit of 0.3% or less of THC. We come in 7 different flavors. I tried Orange Sunshine for the first time here this week. It's delicious. My old standby, of course, is peppermint, which I love. 3 different concentrations in the bottle: 500 milligrams, 750 milligrams, or 1500 milligrams. You find the greatest selection of CBD, as well as cleanest, purest, most potent, as I said, at the HempWorks brand under mydailychoice.com. The other thing I will show you underneath there is Mantra essential oils. Simply the best essential oils you'll find anywhere, and you won't find a better price anywhere in the marketplace of real, pure essential oils. These are lavender, which is one of my favorites, and Breathe, which is one. It's amazing if you got a cold, or if you get seasonal allergies, or if you just got a stuffy nose, there's a little dab under your nose, boom. It's wonderful. It's fabulous. Always remember that the New Thought Media Network is a nonprofit organization. We live and breathe by virtue of your donations and your generosity. Please go to ntmedia.org, click on donate, and we are absolutely thrilled beyond belief for anything that you choose to give us. If you want to email me, reach me at teamrockitnow@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram. If I ever do anything on Instagram, there's stuff there now that you might want to look at if you're interested. It's evolving_hippie. That's me, the old evolving hippie. That's it for me today, pretty much. I got the New Thought Media thing up there. As always, I'm immensely grateful for the great gift of your time and your attention. I wish you all the love and all the blessings that the universe has to offer. And I hope you will join me every Thursday at exactly 2 o'clock Mountain Time or 4 o'clock Eastern Time for some more contemplation on the idea of vibrant living. Until then, my friends, namaste.